myself for a bit. Hello, Cal from CWD. We're at a pond we were involved in, I think it was a couple of years ago now, in Chester. This is what it looks like. So you've got a nice big window, nice big fishes as well. So the reason that customer asked us to come round is he noticed the flow on his bakki shower has reduced. It's solved itself now, but it did reduce at some point. So I'm suspecting that's either something to do with the drum screen or something to do with the water level. As you can see, he's got his overflow just slowly filling up there. So we're going to have a look at that. It's also mentioned that the bottom drain, only one of the bottom drains is letting air out. There's another bottom drain here that's not letting any air out. So I'm going to look at that. They're running off 1-inch ball valves down there, and some of the fish have jumped up and are damaging themselves on the underside of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to MS 300 all the way around the pond just to take these jagged bits off here. So Joe's come to see what the pond looks like. What do you think, Joe?
Looks amazing.
Does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
CWD good. So yeah, and then we're going to speak about some fish as well. Some of the fish he wants to keep, some of them he doesn't. And yeah, so we're going to try and figure out what's going on first with the bottom drains. So in the filter house, this is the air pump, so I can feel it's still on. Obviously it's pushing air through. I can't feel or hear any leaks on these connections here. So I'm just going to check this T next. You can't really see that. Thanks, Joe. So I'm going to check the T, make sure there's no leaks on that. And then you can see 2 ball valves down there. Go a bit closer, you get a better view. These 2 ball valves, 1 for each drain. I'll just try and mess about with them. I'm going to open them both completely and see what changes. So I've opened both completely. If anything, this looks exactly the same as it did, and that looks no different. So I'm going to try and, what I'll do is I'll shout out to you, Joe. I'll close one, and you tell me if that one changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the left one, that's the right one. Just say the left one's this, right one.
Now working.
So now, this one's working, that one's off, because the first time I turned it off, that side was on, and now I've turned that side off, this one. So the bottom one now is closed. So you know, the bottom one is the left one, so I'll mark that up for the customer. What I think we're going to do is we might have to try putting a bigger pump. I think this pump may have been damaged or something, because it's set below the water level. Originally it was sat on the side, so if he's turned the bottom drains off while he's feeding, then the water is siphoned into the pump. It might have weakened it or damaged it in some way. Still a little bit of air coming through there though, isn't there?
Yeah.
So yeah, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slowly open the other valve, and then Joe's going to tell me when they both look the same. So on the bottom drains, what we'll do, we'll check the diaphragm on this pump, make sure that it's not like seeping out or anything. But yeah, if it's been damaged by water or something, it might just be a bit knackered and need replacing. But yeah, we've got another 100 litre pump, so we can stick that on and see what the difference is with that. But you wouldn't really want a 50 on this, that per drain. We might even just stick a 20 on each or a 35 on each or something like that, just so each one's getting a consistent amount of air. Because sometimes having one air pump and splitting them off, it can cause this issue where you're trying to get them both synced up. It can be a bit of a pain. So yeah, for the sake of saving a couple of £100, this is the problem you run into. It is a bakki shower. Are you learning? Right, as far as the flow rate problem that he had, because he said it's fixed itself. So the first thing that I thought of is, well, it must have been something to do with either the drum screen or the water level. It's fixed itself. Drum screens don't, well, fix themselves really. If it was blocked and needed like an acid clean or anything, that wouldn't do it itself. So we're getting the drum just to have a look at the condition of the screen. He's really glued that on there. So yeah, I'll just leave that there. So you see that media's bubbling nicely. There's no dead spots in there whatsoever. If all these bubbles are saying his feet, he might be feeding a bit too much. But that screen, that was like next to brand new. There's nothing wrong with that screen whatsoever. Yes, stainless steel mesh. So it's 70 microns, so it doesn't let any particle bigger than 70 microns through. There's a bit of crap that you can see around the bottom. It's made its way through, but that's just tiny bits that are just flocculating. That's a very, very posh word for stuck together. And then the waste chute there. One of the pitfalls of these, there's no support or anything on this side, and the two anchor points there aren't that great. So what we're going to do is we're going to clamp that. So this piece of pipe going down, we'll clamp that. We'll actually glue something and a pipe clip to get that bottom bit pushing in, and that'll mean that this is more down, meaning the muck can flow more freely. So we'll get that sorted as well. So that just needs a clean out. So when we clean it, press that red button now and hold it down, Joe. Joe just scratch yourself. That's what happens, and the water comes out there. So, yes, that's just bits of debris. Looks like bits of mud and sand, really. Well, you can see bits of fish poo there and stuff as well. So yeah, we'll just get the hose pipe in there, get that rinsed out, get it cleaned, brush anything out that we can't get out by hose. So yeah, also this has got bottom drain purges. So if the flow rate, if the screen's clean, your water level's right, and you're not getting enough flow through your system, that's what the purge valves come in. You can actually purge it, and there might be some settlement on the bottom drain pipes. So you can do one drain at a time through this. They both tee into the same outlet. So you can open that, and then it'll absolutely throw, you know, hundreds of gallons of water out within a few seconds. It's really powerful because we've got the purges, it's purging from that point there. So we've got the purges set quite low. So the lower it is, the more powerful the purge, and that's what you want. And let's see what happens if you open this. Yeah, you can hear that. And then he's got it set going under that pipe under there, and you can see the water still coming out the other side there. Yeah, it goes out there. It's a purge line, so if any muck settles in the bottom of the bottom drains, you open that and it like shoots it through and pushes the muck out. So at the moment I can't see any problem. It's gone a bit wet, that wipe it. That's better. So yeah, I can't see any problems with flow rate at the moment. It's working as it should. The float switch down there, I mean the water's much higher than the float switch. You can see the UVs come on now as well, and we're actually going to change that, because as you can see on this indicator, it's flashing on this side, so it should have been changed really a bit ago, but it's made its way through all the season, and the water's never greened up, the customer said, so he's happy with that. So I'm just going to rinse through these few little bits. I'm going to drain the drum. So the way we do that is we close the bottom drains off. So we'll close the skimmer and these two, let the drum pump itself dry until you hear the pump whirring, and then turn the pump off. That means the water level will be below here, meaning I can take this out without all of the water coming out. And when the water level drops, the UV turns itself off so it won't burn itself out as well. And yeah, we'll turn the drum off the power because it'll start trying to clean itself, because if the water level drops, it thinks that the drum screen needs cleaning. So yeah, just make sure you do all that, otherwise you'll just have the spray bar going like crazy. Actually, so you might have to grab the camera off me when I'm fitting that, and you can video me doing that. Okay then, so time to change the UV bulb, which is here. Like I said before, the water level's a bit too high. So what we're going to do, first thing, is we're going to turn this off, because this is the power for the drum. Because what we don't want is, once the water level drops, we don't want the drum to start cleaning itself, there's no point. So switch it off underneath, so that light's like that. And it's also good to not have the UV working while you're pulling it out. So the UV's gone off, power's off for the drum. What we're doing now is we close the skimmer and both bottom drains. And now the water level in here will start to drop as the pump is pumping it out. that pump on, or did you press the button before?
No, I haven't pressed it yet.
What does it say on there?
Pin 200.
The water level's going down. Yeah, we can see it going down now. I thought the pump was set on 30,000, but it's set on like 20,000, so it wasn't going down as fast as I thought it would. Yeah, you can see the pump inside and stuff now. So this is the one with the built-in pump. So this one, once we're here, you'll hear the pump whirring. It'll sound a bit like a cat that's not happy. Once that happens, Joe's going to turn the pump off once you hear that, yeah? Not before.
No.
And then we'll be able to get to this and the water level will be below it. We're just waiting for that now.
Yeah.
And I'll show you how to do that. So water's drained down now. This is water's just seeping through here, through the dirty bit at the bottom of the screen. So I've double checked, so you can see the water levels like down here. So it's below there. So if you can point that towards me and stand in the rain. Okay. You want to wear gloves when you're handling the bulb because you don't want to touch it, because any grease or anything on your fingers can cause issues. It comes in the box. It's got a little thing, so you can hold on to that. Just don't touch the glass and don't let it get wet either. It's got 4 little prongs on the end that you need to get in. So lefty loosey, get it off. So what you want to do is you want to take it off at this point. You don't want to pull it all out. Take it off as it is there. And then you can just let that drop and then you can pull the bulb out. You see it's got a bit brown compared to the new one. This has got a bit of a brown tinge, you can see there. So yeah, we'll stick that back in the box. I'll stick it there for now actually. Get my gloves on. You can do it without the gloves, I just prefer to because I can forget and then just shove it on. Where Joe's nodding in the background as if I'm talking to her.
It's a good job you can't see me too.
Yeah, they don't know what's going on, do they? Good job I didn't say it out loud or anything. Alright, so on the end of there you've got 2 that are close together and 2 that are far apart. So they obviously match this. So when you're putting it in, you can see there's a little hole there. There's not anywhere else it can go. So shove it in there, and then you can see them 2 prongs go there. Right, it fits like that. And that's the case, just pushing it back in. Make sure you've got your rubber washer is still lined up around there, which it is. And it's just a case of pushing it on. And you see this little slit here? That matches a little slit at the top. So just make sure that it is pushed all the way in like that, so it's nice and flush. And screw it back on. Yeah, I've not done these cables. Someone else has, obviously doesn't know what we need to do around here. So get that just hand tight, you don't need to have it mega tight. We don't need the gloves anymore. So we're ready to open the bottom drains again. Everything's closed off. Open the bottom drains, open the skimmer. And then once the water level is up to, once it's above the float switch, that you might just about to see down there, then we can turn the drum back on. So if you turn it on now, it'll try cleaning itself because it'll think that it's got a dirty screen. So we'll just leave that to fill up for a second. We may have to let it clean itself, because if the bottom of the screen is dirty, it won't let water through. So if you want to turn the drum on under there, not the pump just yet, just the drum.
Okay.
We've not got a light on it, have we? No. So it's one of these. I turned all these off before, didn't I? Oh, I've turned the plug off. Is that what this is? There. There we go. So I'll just turn that pump off. Right, so you can hear it's filling up a lot faster now. So the bottom of the screen must have had dirt sat on it. So we'll just let this fill up a bit more. Yeah, that's what you want now, because that means it's colonised.
Yeah.
You can't see the water level rising there, don't you?
Yeah.
Say that. Oh, I can see the water level in the skimmer. So yeah, the water level's about here. So I'm just waiting for this drum side to catch up to it. Right, now it's full, you can turn the pump on.
Oh, so
Press pause.
that again?
Yeah. There we go. So that shows you how many watts it's using.
Right.
So what we'll do, we'll turn it up to full watt. I did ask him, is it on full? And he was like, yeah. It obviously wasn't. And now we can see the UV's working. So a successful little installation UV. It only took like 2 minutes, not hard to do, but it's worth doing every year. And then this is still on there. So reset. I forgot how to reset, it's been a while since I've done these. There you go. So you just hold it down, it resets it. So yeah. Just did it by memory. I've not actually changed one of them. I think it was last time I changed one was when I put this in, like last year or the year before. So yeah, just hold down the power and that resets it. So now it knows once it's run for that many hours, this one will tick again. Customer phone me, ask me to come and change it. But yeah, don't know if it looks more powerful to the eye, but you don't want to stare at it for too long because you can melt your retinas apparently. That's not a good thing. So what we'll do, we've tested the UV now, so we'll drain it again. Get hose pipe in there, rinse some of the muck out, and then get it out of here as well. And then as far as the drum and everything, the screen looks absolutely fine. Can't see any problems. It's flowing at 30,000 litres an hour at the moment, so it's at full whack. So if there's a problem with the screen being blocked or no calcium or anything like that, you're getting all calcified or whatever you call it, we would know about it now. Let's just go and have a look at the pond. There you go, 2 metre bakki shower, flowing nicely. Oh yeah.